You know, children have a stage that they go through in their life, and it's called the animalistic stage. We as human beings, it's called the animalistic stage. And you think about it for a minute. It's called the animalistic stage because a child has to be civilized in the sense that a child doesn't know how to walk. They have to be taught how to walk, or else they will crawl. Imagine if no one ever taught you how to walk, we would be crawling. You have to learn that from someone. You have to learn how to talk from someone. If no one teaches you how to talk, you don't know how to talk, you are not going to know how to communicate verbally. You may be able to communicate with your hands or with sign language, but if you don't learn that, you're not going to learn how to talk. You're not going to learn how to take a bath. You're not going to learn how to groom yourself and brush your teeth. So that's why it's called the animalistic stage. And the word kindergarten actually has its roots in a German word, if I'm not mistaken, because kinder in German means child, and garden means that your mind is fertile to plant seeds. I say that to say that what we do as humans, for the most part, is learnt behavior. We don't get nothing on our own. We learn everything, subconsciously or consciously, and that's the way we, except for blinking and breathing. I say that to say that a lot of people say their child is bad. Why is the child bad? Remember, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So if your child is bad, ask yourself why the child is bad. Stop sitting that child in front of the TV. Take away the Sega Genesis. A friend of mine used to joke, we used to say, if you date a girl in the ghetto and she got a baby, all you got to do is buy the baby a Sega Genesis, and he'll sit in front of the TV all day and never turn around while you in the back with his mother. And if he do turn around, all you got to do is give him some sweet-ass Kool-Aid. Oh, so what I'm talking about children is learned behavior. Now imagine this. Just picture this. If a child is in the house, he grows up in a broken home. Hypothetically, a child grows up in a broken home, and he doesn't know his father. He sees his father sporadically, and he's around the boy. This is a boy growing up in a single parent home, and he's around his mother all day, except for when she goes to work and come home. Now, if a child watches TV, and he has a superhero, that superhero is his idol. He wants to be like that superhero because that's who he sees on TV. That's his idol. So imagine if a child is around his mother all day. His mother is his idol. So he grows up behaving like his mother. And people, because everything is up here in your head, that's where it all starts. And people try to say, I was born gay. How can you be born gay when you're born a baby? A baby has no sexual preference. And then you go through a certain stage in your life that you don't know what you are. And then after a while, you start learning. But if you're around females all day, you're going to act like females. And I'm not knocking that. But I mean, like, even like you see in the hood, you see babies with earrings in their ear. I mean, boys. Now, when you grow up and put an earring in your ear, that's your choice. But when it's a baby, you're imposing your thoughts on that child to make that child be like you want it to be. So you're grooming that child. You're putting braids in his hair and an earring in his ear. Now, I mean, when a child gets older, they can decide, but when a child's body is not developed, you don't know what that child is. And you got that child acting like a little girl. I mean, what you expect him to act like when he gets older? He grows up confused, and if you're always beating him, subconsciously, how is this boy going to become a man if he's always being beat down by a woman? Then when he grows out into the real world, he don't know how to respect women or behave around them because he's always getting beat down by women. That's why you got so many of these guys out here acting like punks. And I mean, like, they are trying to come to grips with who they are. You a man. If you was born with balls and a dick, you a man. Real simple. If you was born with a vagina and breasts, you a woman. How difficult is that? But a lot of times people try to say, I was born in the wrong body. Bullshit. You born in a body that you was meant to be born in.